actually put that in a promo.
Yeah.
It's a legacy line for us.
Oh, it's still one of our favorite moments. Legendary actor, writer, comedian John Cleese is back in town. He's here for 2 evenings of comedy and conversation at the Vic Theater. He's calling it John Cleese Last Chance to See Me Before I Die.
Truth in advertising.
Yeah. Well, somebody complained the other day that they'd already seen that show, and I was still right.
Like, it's still going.
You look fantastic.
I do, don't I?
You do. And
I'll tell you why, my dear friend, and that's stem cells. I say that quite seriously.
Really?
I mean, all the other pythons, they look so terrible. I don't look too bad, and it's all down to stem cells, not
so what does that mean?
virtuous living.
What is stem cell therapy? What is that?
You don't know? Oh, it would take too long to explain, but these are very, very special cells. You can get them.
Yeah.
And I go to a place in Switzerland, and they do me 2 days of checking everything, ultrasound and X-rays.
Nice.
And then they squirt this stuff into my mouth, and I get 2 glasses of water because it tastes a bit odd, and the same the next day. And the little stem cells then go around the body looking for places where they need.
Yeah.
And if they just go, oh, this needs repair, they turn into a cell that will do the repair there. So
This sounds like a Monty Python sketch,
Yes, we did it. Yes, we did it. But it's an extraordinary process, and I tell everyone about it because it's expensive. But people say, but it costs £17,000, and I said, well, I could have spent that on a car, but I'd rather live longer. And people think that's very odd.
I was going to simply attribute it to your mustache being gone.
Yes, that was rather funny. I was doing a movie with a rather controversial director, whom I had great respect for. And he offered me this part, and I wanted to work with him. And he said, would you take your moustache off? And I said, there's only one person in the world that I'd take my moustache off, and that's you, Roman Polanski.
You did?
And I took it off and sent my wife, we'd been married at that point for 14 years. I sent her a picture without a moustache. She'd never seen it before. She said, oh, I prefer that.
And she's still stuck around all the go figure. Oh, my gosh.
But I took it off then because I liked it because my dad had a moustache. My favorite cricketer had a moustache. But I didn't mind taking it off because I only see it twice a day.
It's all the rage now to have a mustache. You're very trendy. It's like you shaved it off at the wrong time. Now all the kids have them.
That's right. Well, I do everything I possibly can to distinguish myself from young people.
I read that your dad was like an insurance salesman, which does not sound funny at all. Was there any comedy in the house growing up?
Yes, but Dad had a very good, dry sense of humor. I remember we were in a restaurant once, and the service was very slow, and he called the waitress over, and he said, could you hurry up our meal, because I have an operation to perform at 3 o'clock. And he would say these kind of things out of the blue. Mum had a very black sense of humor. Which I used to use because she was a depressed woman, a dear woman, but very depressed a lot of the time. And I discovered I could make her laugh if it was black enough. So one day she was quite literally telling me all the reasons she didn't want to go on living because she lived to 101.
Oh my gosh.
And I said, I have an idea. And she said, oh, what is that? And I said, I know a little man who lives in Fulham. And if you're still feeling this way next week, I could give him a call if you like, but only if you like, and he could come down to the retirement home and kill you. And it was this startled silence. And then she cackled with laughter. So from then on, anytime she was, I'd be a bit depressed, I'd chat for a minute or two, and then I said, should I call the little man in Fulham? And she'd laugh and say, oh, no, I got a sherry party on Friday, I know.
It was brilliant.
So what are you doing in your stand-up these days? I had the great honor of hosting a Q&A with you at the, I think, Chicago Theater.
Yeah.
We had a great time, but you were doing some political humor, and some people in the audience got upset. And
Oh, did they?
You
Oh.
sort of kicked them out of the theater.
Oh, good.
Which I love. You said, give them their money
But they
back and be
they
on your
weren't
way.
young people.
I don't remember.
No,
Yeah.
I like to get young people out of the theatre. Well, I often say to audiences, you're a really good audience, and I know why. I say it because there's no young people. It's true, you see. And then I spot a young person in the audience, and I say, look, if you really enjoyed the show, don't tell your friends.
Well, there's something about this. I think I saw an interview you did where you say this idea of cancel culture. You say people without a sense of humor should not be deciding what's funny for the people with a sense of humor.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people without much of a sense of humor are literal-minded, and that means they don't get irony.
Yeah.
Now, when you're ironic, what you're saying means the opposite of the words that you're saying.
Yeah.
So if you're dealing with people who don't get that,
Yeah.
you know, you can't take their rules to apply to you because they're playing with a limited deck
Yeah.
of cards.
Yeah.
And people with a real sense of humor see things quite differently from people who are literal-minded.
Is there someone or some show that makes you laugh now?
I like the Marx Brothers.
Still.
You're keeping it current.
I
Yeah.
can't remember the last
Hilarious.
film comedy that I really loved. I think
Really?
it was Bowfinger or Roxanne, because I do think
Yeah.
Steve
Steve Martin.
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
terrific.
Well, we
Right.
still talk about a fish called Wanda.
Yeah, it was good, wasn't
yeah,
it?
I mean, what did you? Why was there not a fish called, Willie or a sequel or something?
Because when I and my first wife, I think it was the first. Well, one of the first three anyway. We went to Paris with Terry Jones and his wife, and we went to a strip club, one of those
Yeah.
very classy, and a
The classy one,
wonderfully
sure.
sexy blonde came out. And her name was Wanda. Wanda Nickelodeon. So I always kept that name around
Yeah.
at moments when I'd use it.
But is it going to be a musical?
Yes, my daughter and I, Camilla, who does stand up all the time, she and I have been writing the book, and I'm having a go at some lyrics, because I've always thought lyrics aren't as difficult as all that.
Yeah.
I mean, you've only got to find some good rhymes. You know?
Right.
And I'm doing it with John Dupre, who wrote the music for the original film, and he also wrote the music for Spamalot.
Oh,
so
great.
great.
We've done
Yeah.
a first act, which even though I shouldn't say is really good, because I've kept the songs very short.
That's the
You
key.
see, so I think musical comedies are not very often comedies.
Yeah.
So I'm doing a comedy musical where the music is kind of subsidiary to the comedy because people will come to laugh, not to hear the songs.
Did I also hear that there might be a Faulty Towers musical? Or a stage version?
It would slow it up too much, songs, because it's farce. And farce is I love farce, but it's not been very popular in America. The last one was Noises Off,
Yeah.
which won the
I did like
Tony.
that, yeah.
But farce is at a heightened level of emotion, which is why it gets such huge laughs. But
Yeah.
that means you've got to keep the pace up, because every
Right.
time you'd have a song, the energy would go down.
Yeah.
So I don't think that would be a good idea, but we've just opened a stage show. We put 3 Faulty Towers episodes together, and it's a phenomenon in
Oh,
London.
great.
Because people haven't laughed like
Yeah.
that
I
for
know.
a long time. We don't laugh like we used to, you know?
Do
It's
you
sad.
give your daughter any advice, or did she ask you for any advice on comedy?
No, but she gives me a lot of advice.
That you didn't ask for?
She's very, very confident. She also says that what I do isn't stand-up comedy, and I say no, it's sit-down comedy.
That's right. It changes as you get older. Is she doing like a reboot of Faulty Towers for
Yes,
TV
that's
too?
right. She's doing. We met someone who had an idea, and I suddenly realized that you could do a sequel to Faulty Towers, and with just Basil, but it has to be set somewhere completely different. So we're probably setting it in the Caribbean, but it'll be a long time before we get it right, because the trouble is the expectation is so high.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, and we got to
Yeah.
work very hard to get there. In the meantime, she and I have written a film called Lookalikes, which is about Sunset Boulevard lookalikes. You know,
Really?
what the people who look like Elvis Presley,
Oh,
as
yeah.
it were, and then they only look like him, but
Yeah.
they have photographs of tourists. But the clever thing is, and I can say this because it wasn't our idea, is the lookalikes are played by the originals.
Oh,
Oh, that's
fantastic.
great.
So you have Arnold Schwarzenegger, we hope, playing his own lookalike and hurting himself all the
That's
time.
funny. That is funny.
brilliant.
Well, we hope you stick around. We still have 25 minutes left. We'd love to have you talk with you some more.
I
You
can
can
sing
catch-
if you like.
Yes,
Please.
absolutely. You can catch John Cleese Last Chance to See Me Before I Die, June 12th, 13th at the Vic. Stick around. More with John Cleese, I hope, coming up.
Oh, God.